we have this thing called spiritual warfare, which is an attempt to block our connection to source, to all the realms outside of the physical realm. How have you seen your connection almost being tampered with? How have you experienced blockages within those connections? Because I know that I experience every now and then periods where it's very quiet. And I know that sometimes it's because it's a period of expansion, it's hermit mode. Sometimes you're being tested, you're learning lessons, but other times it's quite literally someone trying to attack your field so that you don't receive the guidance.
Yeah. I would say for me, like, it's always been a very kind of like internal thing. And now I can kind of tell the difference if someone's trying to like mess with me or not. But for me, it would manifest as like severe, intense depression and like doubt and
Mm.
like questioning whether I was sane or not, to be honest. Like, I would always go back to that. And that's kind of like spiritual warfare number one, is they want you to do the opposite of what the dragons told us at the beginning, right? They want you to doubt yourself. They don't want you to trust yourself, because your power comes from trusting yourself and this divine guidance. And so, yeah, spiritual warfare oftentimes looks as mundane as you feeling really depressed and separated from others and just doubting your abilities and feeling like you're crazy. And so, like, what we can do to remedy that is I developed a sort of a mantra that kind of like helps me transcend it every time. It always brings a smile to my face. And it's, if being crazy is this much fun, why would I ever want to be sane? So that's what I say. I'm like, well, maybe I am crazy. It's kind of like going into it, not resisting it. Like, maybe I am crazy, but I'm having a good time. It feels fun to connect with these dragons and to go to these other worlds and stuff. Even if it isn't real, like, what is the harm if I'm genuinely enjoying myself? Like, is there any harm in that? Right. So I would say that that's kind of helped me. And then also just always making the choice now. I can recognize now quite
Mhm.
clearly. I'm like, oh, I'm doubting myself again. I'm questioning whether I'm crazy again. That's like some interference. And then you simply just choose in that moment. You're like, no, I'm not going to feed that energy of doubt and fear. I'm going to choose trust. And it's that simple.
Yeah.
And if you want extra assistance, you can then call upon your dragons or your spirit team and ask them to protect your energy field, and they will. And they will keep out these energies. So I continually do that like every day and stuff, as just I ask them to protect my energy, especially if I feel like I'm being tampered with. And now I can like walk out there with confidence in the world. I can put my videos out to like hundreds of thousands of people that are kind of interacting with my energy, but know that it's not going to come back and bite me in the ass, because I am fully protected by
Mhm.
my higher self and my spirit team and my dragons. I know they got my back, and they're not going to let any of those dark energies get through.
Yeah, the universe has my back. That's my favorite mantra. The universe has my back,
Yes.
whatever happens. But I would say that when you're going through these dark periods, it's quite literally you're trying to look within or you're trying to envision things and it's just darkness. And I would say this is the harshest possible spiritual warfare form. And the two forms that I've experienced spiritual warfare, are clear signs, are like the two unforgivable curses from Harry Potter. The Crucio one, where you're just being tortured and you just feel
Yes.
sad and you just feel like you want to make yourself smaller, like that spider that was being tortured, which is
Hmm.
not coming from you. Why would you ever want to torture yourself, make yourself smaller? That's an outside interference to your
Yes.
energy. And it's so powerful. Perhaps it's many people, it's not just one person that's able to get that to you. But as long as you can recognize it and be like, nope, that's not me, it removes
It
it because
immediately like disempowers it. You immediately
yeah.
step back into your own power.
And the other one is anger, extreme anger out of the blue, and you're angry at items. This was what caused my attention to be like, whoa, why am I angry at a bottle of water in front of me? Why do I feel this? But it's as simple as that. You feel this anger towards anything outside of you, and it's just very dark. And I think this is the energies outside trying to get you to act out of character. But when you know who you are, they can't really make you act out of character, especially when you know that you're supported and connected to so many energies. So believe in yourself. That is the message. Big Souls brings big ideas down to earth. Let's plant some abundant seeds into the garden of your mind. Join the big talk.